Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the small account challenge portfolio. This is just the one where I just play with, just for fun. It got hammered yesterday. Actually, almost all my portfolios got hammered yesterday. I'm trying to look and see what's going on. I just woke up. This is 8 o'clock in the morning here in China. So, I'm sleeping when the market stuff is going on, and I have to check it, the next morning when I wake up and see what's happening. So, I just saw it's kind of like a mini crash. Looks like we went through everything, took a huge hit yesterday, even the indexes. And so I'm sure all of my portfolios are down. I just checked this one so far. But today I'm going to show you my portfolio, my small account challenge portfolio. I'm going to share with you guys some of my watch list because people were talking about, or some people said they were interested in seeing the watch list that I have set up. And I'll show you guys how I separate those watch lists and stuff like that. And I'll share with you the performance of this portfolio as of right now, which is nothing good to look at, but I'll share it with you anyway, because I'm just like to share you guys with full transparency here. So first of all, let's dive into the phone, check out the actual portfolio, and I'll share with you guys the watch list stuff while I'm in the phone, and then we'll dive into the spreadsheet at the end and see the overall performance. All right, so let me record the screen. 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, let's open up Webull. I'll refresh it for you guys. So as I just mentioned, this is just after 8 o'clock in the morning. So it is post-market, so this is, it might move around a little bit. But you can see the value has dropped. $4,956 is the value now. And I have $39 in cash. Okay, so if you look at the positions, it's only 3, and they're all Roundhill. We have HOOW, which is Robinhood. It's like leveraged Robinhood. POTW, which is a leveraged Palantir, and WPay, which is a whole basket of leveraged stocks. So they all got hit pretty hard, but that's okay. Like I said, this is just a small portfolio, and it's just for fun, right? I actually have many portfolios. I have 4, this one and 4 others, but they are larger values. So this, like I said, this is just for fun. But anyway, I'll show you guys what it looks like. HOOW, there's 21 shares at $63. I sold this before the earnings and avoided that huge 13% hit. Then I bought back in. I said, okay, I got in at a pretty decent price because I was at like 68. Then I bought back in at 63. Okay, it's a good price. And now look at it. It's at 48. This thing just got hammered yesterday at what? Let's take a look at the percentage. Well, 12.25% down yesterday. That's insane. You can look, Palantir is down almost 6.5% yesterday. Well, not Palantir, but POTW was down 6.5% yesterday. It's just everything got hit hard. 24 shares, $41 some change. Then we have WPay. Look, WPay, a negative 55% weekly return. You see that in the bottom down there? So this thing got hammered pretty hard this week. This one, 69 shares. I have more of these because it is diversified. So I put more money in diversified stuff. But you can see it's down big time. But that's what I have in the portfolio. We'll go into the details of those later, though, when get moving along. First, I want to show you guys the watch list since I'm already in the phone where the watch lists are at. So first of all, if I just scroll to the first page, here is my positions. But if you just scroll to the right, I have overall markets so I can watch what happened in the market that day. And you can see here we got Bitcoin, we have QQQ, we have IXIC, which is basically the NASDAQ. It is the NASDAQ. QQQ just like is a basket of all the NASDAQ stocks, but the actual NASDAQ itself is this IXIC. You can see it was down more than 2% as of right now. IWM, which is the Russell. Then we have SPX, which is the actual S&P 500. And then we have SPY, which is basically pretty much the same thing. These are the benchmarks for the stock market, down 1.5% yesterday. So, it's a big move for the S&P 500 and a big move for the NASDAQ. Dow Jones was down. And we have VIX, which is basically short the stock market. You can see it's up 11.6%. So shorting the market, you would have made 11% yesterday if you got in at the right time. So these are just different markets, and If you go here, the next page have some tickers you can use to hedge against a crash, but these are usually made for short term. So you can buy these for like one day, like trade in and out of them if you feel a certain way about the market. Which, cause I used to be a day trader, but I don't do that no more, mainly because the time difference. I don't want to stay up all night. They've been trying to have to stay up all night long instead of sleeping at night. And I'm a morning person, so. But anyway, these are good instruments to use for hedging against the crash. So we have like UVIX, which is two times long VIX, which means basically 2 times short the market. Let's see what else we have. We have iPath. What's this one? Oh, short S&P 500. We have BITI, which is short. We have UVXY, which is, again, this is ultra VIX short. So this is ultra short the market. SQQ shorting the market. SPXU shorting the S&P. And we have the VIXY, which is just short-term futures. So yeah, there's different tickers that you can use to trade in and out when you're trying to, make some gains when the market's going down. So the next page, I have my Roundhill, all my Roundhill stocks here. Not mine, but I mean all the Roundhill stocks. So you have the single stocks, you have the Bitcoin stock, you have the Ethereum at the top, the QDTE, Maggie, basically every Roundhill income stock is here. Next page, I actually have the underlyings for Roundhill, because if I want to buy any of the single stocks, I can look at the underlying ticker here and look at the charts and see if it's a good time to buy or not buy. Look at that, AMD was down 7.8% yesterday. This is the actual underlyings. See, yesterday, everything was getting hit hard, 3%, 2%, 7%. Meta did pretty good. Microsoft, 1.5%. Netflix, 4%. Like, a lot of these got hit hard. Robinhood was down 10%. Palantir, almost 6%. Like, everything in the market was just getting destroyed yesterday. Look at Uber, almost 7%. But anyway, I use these to watch the Roundhill stocks. Then here, we just have some random stocks for 2025 that I thought will do well in 2025, and I put them on my watch list. This is more of like a regular growth type portfolio. So you have AMD, Google, Amazon, American Battery, Apple, APOD. We have Hut Mining. That's Bitcoin mining. Intel, Lyft. More Bitcoin mining with Mara, Meta, NanoX. What's this? This is I can't remember what this was. I put this here for a reason, though. Look at that. The analysis, super strong buy. This has a lot of upside potential. Let me see what this is. I can't remember what this is. Israeli-based company develops digital X-ray source. Oh, okay, so it's like a biotech thing. NVIDIA, Oklo. So I have lots of stuff here. I'm not going to go over all of these, but you can see these are just stocks that I believe 2025 will perform really well. And if you look over here, again, we have some long-term ETFs. So these are just diversified baskets, diversified ETFs that are really good for kind of sit it and forget it long-term stuff. So we have the Qs, SCHB, SCHG, SCHX, which is basically like VOO, same thing. SCHG, which is very similar to VUG. We have the S&P, VU, and VTI. So I have basically the Schwab versions of VOO and VTI and stuff like that. Just long-term stuff. Sit and forget it. Okay, next we have some quantum stocks. So I have a quantum. Watch this. Basically everything quantum is here. Well, quantum got hit really hard yesterday. Wow. Here I have some CEFs. I was watching these for a while, but I'm not really interested in them anymore. I should probably just remove these from my watch list, to be honest with you. Here I have some AI stocks. Again, AMD, Amazon, Big Bear, AVGo, C3 AI. Basically anything to do with AI, they have a big hand in AI. They are here. So you have Meta, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Palantir, Baba, et cetera, et cetera. What else do I have? I've got a robotics watch list. So these are companies that are heavily into robotics, which I believe robotics is going to be something big in the coming near future. So we have a watch list for some of those. These are more, speculative growth plays. I have the NEOS. This is the income funds from NEOS. SPYI, QQI, those things. JP Morgan income funds, JEPI, JEPQ. Oops, why'd I open that? Here I've got, I don't know why I got Bitcoin there. So we have some BTC income plays, XBTY, BTCI, blocks, and YBTC. So the main Bitcoin income stocks, they were all down pretty much yesterday, or down a lot. Then we have the new tap alpha funds, which I've been watching because I was interested in them, TDAC and T-SPY. And then that's everything else. It's all just, these other ones here are built in different screeners. Like if you look here, I'll show you just for fun. So this one is like low float stocks, like low float penny stocks. So they can have massive days. Like look at this, 7%, 9%, 6%. When the market's down, these things, 14%. These things were pumping up pretty good. We have, what's this one? Oh, gap up, stocks that gap up. So these are good for trading gap ups in the market. But if you're day trading, then we have some dividend stocks. So anyway, yeah, I just have lots of different screeners and stock things like that set up in my watch list that I just keep an eye on for different types of portfolios. It's not all for this income portfolios, for different portfolios. So anyway, now you know that. Really quick, I'll share with you guys my spreadsheet for this portfolio, this small account portfolio I just showed you. Let's see. I'll do that really quick for you. It's not pretty. New screen recording. Let's do the whole thing. 3, 2, 1, bam. All right, so here we are in the spreadsheet for the small account challenge portfolio. Is that good enough? Let's make it 150. Yeah, we'll do 150. Okay, so here we go. HOOW, WPay, Palantir. I just showed you guys all this stuff. My cost averages are there. If we scroll over here to the returns, it's very ugly. Look, market return, total return, all down 20%, 10%, 13%. So these leveraged ETFs, you can see you are playing with fire. But like I said, for me, I don't care about this portfolio. It's just for fun, so it's not a big deal. But if you're going all in on this type of stuff, you are seriously playing with fire. But, for me, yeah, it's okay. It's just for fun here. But yeah, I would never go in all in like this on this type of plays in a normal portfolio that I plan to live out of. If there's no way in hell I would do that. But anyway, you can see, 20%, 10%, 13% down. If we go to the dividend log really quick, where are you at? Okay, here's the dividend log. So far for the month of November, HOW paid me 41, WPay paid me 86, and PLTW paid me 27. So that's over $200. How much is that? That's $218 is what I've made so far with this portfolio in income. And where's my calendar? Let me see. Still gonna get Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, 2 more payments. Still get 3 more payments because I have 2 on one day. But yeah, so we're gonna get 3 more payments here in this portfolio before the end of the month. You see right now it's $200. It might be $300. The payments are probably going to be lower because the stocks are much lower. So we'll see. But if I get $300 in income, that's okay. I don't mind. But like I said, this portfolio is just for fun. It really, literally is for fun and entertainment, for my own fun and entertainment. But yeah, I wouldn't be doing this in a large portfolio. Other than that, I'm sure my other portfolios got hit pretty hard too, though. But they're not as risky as this one. But other than that, what's my plans for this? couple things. I could just keep going the route I'm going and just keep playing with it and having fun with it, or you know, I could go back to my roots of actually trading if I wanted to do something like, you know, if I really wanted to do something kind of fun, I guess, because I kind of like day trading, like, but it just sucks staying up all night long. But I could do something with it kind of fun just to generate extra income, and I could make a lot more money probably. If I was to do day trading now, I mean, living here in China, I wouldn't be staying up all night. I wouldn't mind trading like the first hour of the market, because that's the best time anyway, like from the very first hour, like from open or even in the pre-market. But pre-market trading can be a little bit risky. I used to just trade in like the first 2 hours of the market, but even the first hour is the best. So I could stay up, you know, till 10:30 at night, and the market opens. So the market opens at 10:30 now because the daylight savings time. So I'd have to stay up from 10:30 to 11:30 trading, which is a little bit rough for me because I'm a morning person. I usually go to sleep at like 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock at the latest, and I wake up like 5:30 or 6 o'clock, or I don't know. I don't have an alarm clock, just whenever I wake up, but that's kind of how my body works. But when the time changes back, trading is okay. Like trading from 9:30 to 10:30 is good, but 10:30 to 11:30 is rough, man. I don't like staying up that late. But anyway, I just wanted to share that stuff with you guys. I appreciate you watching. I'll share my one of my larger accounts tomorrow, and I'll share my Roth IRA on another channel, so you can check that out if you want. And see you guys on the next video. Y'all take care.